So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back over here to Universal Orlando Resort. We decided to come on over today to just hang out for a little bit. We wanted to go over because of Velocicoaster. As you know, last time we came, we saw it testing, but now apparently they've taken the walls down that were on the inside portion of the paddock. So now you can see the whole track and everything, so we want to go check that out. We also do want to try to see if we can do Hagrid's, maybe Forbidden Journey. But the other thing is, we brought our wands today, our interactive wands, so we may go do interactive wand stuff as well, because it does kind of look a little busy. But then we'll probably go to Universal, try a couple more things from Mardi Gras before calling it a day from there. But it's gonna be a really good day. I'm really excited just to see what the crowd levels are like. Also, we do have to stop first though over at Guest Relations because we want to ask about upgrading my pass to a 3-park since Volcano Bay is reopened. See what the cost is. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I may wait a little bit, but I think I'm going to try to look and see what the cost is to upgrade it now. We ended up getting some good questions answered about the passes. So right now, if you buy a pass into Universal to the end of March, you get free 3 months. If you have a pass that expires after that, you can buy a new pass, let the current one you have expire, and then start the new one afterwards. You get the 3 free months. What I found out about my pass is the way you can upgrade it is they make you pay for a single day of Volcano Bay, no discounts, no nothing. It's about $109 to upgrade before taxes, but then my monthly payment does not increase until the next time my pass renews. So if you have a 2-park and you want to upgrade to a 3rd park, beware, it's probably gonna be about $109. They may run deals, because I know they ran a deal last year before they shut down. But they are always running deals, especially right now with everything going on. They're trying to get people to come to the park, so they may run deals at some point throughout the year. So always keep in mind of that. So we are heading over to Hagrid's side. We see when we try to get a return time. But we were talking about how we're curious, how is Seuss Landing going to be changing now with everything that's going on with some of the books being pulled from the shelves and no longer being produced. So we'll be interested to see what they said. Now, there's been no official announcement from Universal yet, but they are reevaluating the area as a whole just to see if they need to make any changes. I really laugh because they have this like little area where you can do, they have the characters sometimes meet. Look at King Julian, he's just lounging away. So even though Hagrid's is doing virtual line today, the line itself is fairly long still. I mean, it goes back into like the back area, down by where the Sinbad show used to be and everything, and goes all the way up and around. So even though you might wait like a couple hours for your return time to come back, it's still gonna probably be another 30 to 45 minutes before you actually get on the attraction. So it's definitely a busy one for Hagrid today. Wow, it is very busy walking into Hogsmeade today. Like, it is little on the crowded side today. Wow. I am kind of hoping we can get a return time for the disability pass, but oh my god, it is very busy through Hogsmeade today. So since we got a little bit of time before our return time, because we did get a return time for Hagrid's, we thought we could try a little these spots. So let's see. So, ooh. Oh, that was fancy. Let's see if he does another one. So circle. There it goes. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, it like goes deeper. Of course, then you turn the corner and of course there is Hogwarts Castle. Honestly, probably one of the most pictured castles at a theme park. But it's still a really good reveal once you look at it. So after doing a couple of the wand spots, I think we're gonna go through Jurassic Park. I wanna go over towards the Velocicoaster because like I was saying, is that the walls that were kind of on the inside in the paddock area, when we saw it testing, they apparently took those down the day after I came to see it. Also, there's a new sign up now as well. So one of the big things is they added in this sign for the Velocicoaster. It's a really cool sign actually. So it does confirm that to enter you will have to go down this way, and you'll go up and around by the down by the Discovery Center near the water. So if you're looking for the entrance, it's going to be right next to where you come out of Hogsmeade, over here by this little quick service restaurant, and right down this way. So So this is pretty cool. So like I said, this is the walkway you'll come down. And as you walk here, you literally have velociraptors right above you. It looks like they're actually unwrapping these velociraptors right now. So you have this one on this side, and then there's another one on the left side that's behind these trees. Looks like they're unwrapping them. So, and I like the fencing they have for everything. So definitely the walls have come down drastically. There was no way you could see this before. So something also we learned while we were over by Hagrid's is that we learned when they drop the virtual wait times. So the very first one drops when the park opens. So whenever you come in, you can get a virtual time if they're doing the virtual line for it. And then they do a second round, kind of like how they do it at Hollywood Studios with Rise of Resistance. They then drop a second round, but they drop those at 2 p.m. So it's like if you're gonna come here late in the day, you gotta make sure you're here before 2 if you would like to ride Hagrid's at some point during the day. Well, you turn the corner and look at this thing. Wow. Holy crap. Wow. So right there, that's the first launch. That's the launch you come out after you load into the attraction. That takes you up and over that overbank turn into a dive loop, which then takes you around. It looks like it dives you down and takes you up that way, but there's a lot more on that side. And then when you come through, you do a little bit more over here, and I'm pretty sure there's raptors on the other side. You make this turn right here, and that's the main launch. It takes you 70 miles an hour, and then takes you up the top hat right there. Wow. The theming and the foliage looks absolutely stunning through here. So there are like 5 viewing sections is what it looks like. And there's one right here which is actually across the way from River Adventure, which is the water ride. And there's one across the way from the raptor encounter. So if you want to know where the raptor encounter is, you keep going up this way, and right there, that's the raptor encounter, and across the way is the first and second viewing section. And then River Adventure is right here. This is the third and fourth one. Wow, look how close the track is though right here. Wow. I love the waterfall right here. This thing is going to be so much fun when it opens, and I love how close it is to everything. So just kind of walking back into Hogsmeade after going to Jurassic Park to look at the Velocicoaster stuff. We're looking for a couple more of the wand interactive stations. So, because we did this one, which is the book, and then there's another one, looks like here. So it's like a swish down. So yeah. Oop, oop, oop.
They're supposed to come out?
No, I think they're trying to come out. Yeah, I think so. It's like Quidditch stuff in here. So I think we lucked out drastically with Hagrid's, because lately when we've been getting on it, we were waiting in the middle row, like getting the middle portion of the car, which is not bad, because I mean there is no really bad seat on Hagrid's. But this time we walked up and it looked like the last row was empty, so it looked like we were going to get on the last row. Well, they held us and we could ride the front row. So I'll tell you, I think in my opinion the best row on Hagrid's is the front row, because when you hit the vertical spike, you're that's the highest point you get on the attraction. Plus you see everything. So, but yeah, great. That ride is so much fun. Can't wait till Velocicoaster comes, because it's essentially by the same company. So I just want to come up here and behind Mythos, next to the water that I normally come out to look at everything. Just want to take a quick look and just see how much more work has been done, because it seems like they've been adding a lot of palm trees, a lot more foliage. And I'd always said like that but the one thing I was kind of worried about is when they got rid of everything, the foliage for it. But yeah, I like the green. I like how much greener it is now than it was before, because they did have a lot of those big trees that they had there, but they definitely added a lot more like bushes. I like all the little like stuff they put on next to the wall, so it makes the wall look a lot better. And plus a lot of this stuff will grow in, so it will get more will get grown up, so it'll definitely fill up a lot better too. So we're gonna head into Marvel, because I think we're gonna try to go either get a return time for Hagrid's or we'll be able to go in right away, just depending on how long the wait is. Because it's saying 25 minutes, and in Universal, if it's under 30 minutes, you can just go right in. But it looked like they're starting their cleaning procedures because a couple of the trains have gone by and they're empty. So I think they're cleaning their vehicles right now. So, I mean, it was a good thing though, but just, I saw that empty one go by and I got worried that the ride was down. But it is middle part of the day, so they just might be cleaning. Well, actually, the reason why they were running an empty train looks like the attraction is down right now, unfortunately. So that's why the train was empty. They're probably trying to get everyone off the ride. But, well, that sucks. I thought we were gonna try to do this. We haven't done this in a while. But I mean, it happens. Rides go down, things happen, and unfortunately that's just the theme park life. Well, with Hagrid's being down, we were gonna try to do Hagrid's and then try to go and get a return time for the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, oh, Incredible Hulk Coaster's down. Sorry, can't remember anything I'm doing. And then we were gonna like go over and try to wait for the train. But with the coaster being down, we're actually just gonna go ahead and walk over to Universal. We were talking about like maybe trying to get some more food over there, but we're not that hungry. So we might go over there and walk around and maybe try to go do like something like Men in Black, which is something Kayla hasn't done yet. But as always, kind of take a quick walk through of all of the gift shops. Ooh, this is cool. I knew they had new Hogwarts alumni stuff. But I love the logos. I love these logos a lot. So like there's Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. $55 is not bad. This is a really comfortable shirt actually. I mean, it looks like they've changed out the style because that's all the stuff like patches, keychains, coasters. That's actually really cool. I like the alumni stuff a lot. Alright, so walking out of Islands of Adventure, didn't do much over here, but we did get to see the Velocicoaster stuff. So now we're gonna head over to Islands. We just loved Island. We're gonna go to Universal Studios. Look around. I don't know if we're gonna get anything for the Mardi Gras stuff because we're not very hungry still. So we'll look around at the Mardi Gras stuff. Probably wander through the tribute store again because why not? And then I think we're going to try to do Men in Black and a couple of other things before calling it a day from Universal. So we're now to Universal. Actually, didn't show you anything coming in because nothing really much. Because we went over to ET, got a return time for ET because it was a 65-minute wait, which was surprising. But I think it's because they're just not loading every seat like they usually do. So now we're coming over here to Men in Black to see what Men in Black's wait time is. Because I haven't done Men in Black in a while, and Kayla has never done Men in Black. So it's kind of cool to do that because it's actually kind of a fun attraction. Like, because it is like a shooting game, like you have with Toy Story Mania and Buzz Lightyear at Disney World. But let's see what the wait time is. Well, so unfortunately, Men in Black is currently shut down right now, which explains why it looked like there was no one getting in line. I was like, oh wow, maybe a short wait, but I mean, again, that happens because so the Hulk was down over at Islands of Adventure, and then you have Men in Black, which is down over here. So, I mean, just unfortunately, that is the life that goes on with these theme parks. You know, things do go down, but I mean, we'll make do what we can. We got a return time for at least ET, so we're gonna go into Diagon Alley, maybe see if we can find more interactive wand spots, and go see what the wait time is for Harry Potter Escape from Gringotts. Now, normally that is a pretty long wait because it is the popular attraction on this side of the park, but we'll see what the wait time is. Very much kind of love this little section of Universal where it feels like you're in London. And if you talk to any of the people outside of the night bus driver, they all just are like, oh, you're carrying around little sticks with you. They don't know about the Harry Potter world or the Wizarding world. They are just still all considered muggles. But as soon as you go through the gates into Diagon Alley, it's very much Wizarding world of everything. Walking into Diagon Alley, kind of a busy area for sure. Looks like Harry Potter Escape from Gringotts is a 45-minute wait. I mean, it's still better than the 120 I saw at one point earlier today, but it's very crowded today, Universal. Now again, I think it is started of spring break, so that doesn't quite help it. I always love walking into Fred and George's gift shop in here with all their like gag gifts and stuff. You can get a duck on a bike. You can adopt one of these little fuzzball things. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I love it. Like, I love this little gift shop. We're right next to the candy shop, which is where Kayla wants to go. So I think we're just, you kind of walked around a little bit. We were thinking about going to Nocturne Alley area, but feeling a little crowded in here. So I think we're gonna walk back through Universal, try to find something to eat. Maybe something like sweet, maybe. And something not like super big. And then try to go to the tribute store one more time to see if there's anything in there we want to see. So I think we're gonna head down here, look at the tribute store, and I think we decided we're gonna have that poutine again over by the SpongeBob gift shop and repeat that, because we kind of were looking at the rest of the stuff and we're not really like, nothing is catching our eye of what we want. So we're like, well, why don't we repeat something? Because there's a lot of things we've already repeated one thing. We did the shrimp boil instead of the crawfish and shrimp boil. The last time we came in, the shrimp boil was delicious. So I think for sure, I'm pretty sure we'll come back one more time and have that one more time before Mardi Gras is over. But I think we'll go over and have the poutine because we're not like super hungry right now for it. Also, this line for the mummy, wow. So it's 25 minutes right now posted, but the line is wrapping around out here. So that's a long way for the mummy. So I think we're gonna run into the tribute store, which I love the entrance to the tribute store right here. So I'm gonna come in here one more time. I really love all like the classic pictures. Oh, I love this. Oh, there's no one in here. Look at all the instruments and stuff. I love all the masks on the wall right there. This is still so cool. I love this. I love what they've done with this. Look at all the instruments up there, the tributes. Oh, because tribute store. We still need to find the Beetlejuice thing that they said is in here somewhere. I think this room's my favorite one out of the four. But yeah, if you're wondering, there's Earl the Squirrel thing over there. I still, like, this is really cool. I think this is really cool. I love this. Also, these weird pirate skulls freak me out a little bit still. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but if you look at this shelf, which is where like kind of the hot sauces are, these books, the middle one is the books for the recently deceased. I think it says handbook for the recently deceased. It is a Beetlejuice reference because when Horror Nights, this year that was not Horror Nights, they had the tribute store open, this whole back area was all Beetlejuice. But it also ties into the fact that Beetlejuice is going to be the main host of Horror Nights for this year. So I like the fact that they always throw in a little bit of Beetlejuice somewhere where they can. So now we're just kind of working our way back over by ET because I think we're going to stop and get some more of the poutine over at the Canada booth. And then we're going to probably either we're going to do ET and then get the poutine, or we're going to get the poutine and then ET. Because we did have to wait for the return time. We were thinking about waiting for Man in Black, but it was down due to some technical issues. So once again, we got the short rib poutine here from the Canada booth. Still looks just as good as it did first time I got it. So then Taylor really wanted to get the Nutella donut. So it isn't exactly what I thought, but it's a fried piece of dough with Nutella and chopped walnuts on the top. So that's really funny. She was walking up there to get this, and they just said they were out of poutine. It's going to be a little while, so they have to make more. So let's see how popular that is. Okay, so I got a little bit of piece. I actually didn't get the bottom. I, for some reason, didn't get that. So you kind of got a little bit of all that. So let's. That's really good. Why?
Every time.
What?
It's really good.
Well, it is. To be honest, if it wasn't good, judges me. But it is different because it's not a it's not like a donut. Like I said, it was a donut. But when like Kayla walked it over here, it was a flat like fried piece of dough, which is exactly what the description says. But it's actually really fluffy. And the walnuts are a good crunch to it as well. So like there's a good crunch on the dough itself. Like it doesn't feel like that the Nutella is making it super soggy almost. So think we said the Nutella waffles is 7.5 out of 10. It's a little bit too much Nutella. If it was a little more spread thin, I would see it being better. But so we were talking about this, so we have 4 things left on our tasting lanyard. I think the next time we come, we're gonna have the best things that we had, and we'll revisit them. So we visited most everything. So I think the next time we're gonna come, we're probably gonna do 2 of the shrimp boils, so me and her can have 1 full shrimp boil and some beignets, and then we're gonna come over for the waffle, because that waffle is pretty good. So yeah, I really like this a lot. I kind of hope next year when they do Mardi Gras and it's back to kind of full value, I would really like to see them keep kind of what they did this year for next year as well. All right, so now that we are done eating the stuff over at the Canada Pavilion or booth, now we're gonna head over to ET because it is time for our return time. Again, I'm still very shocked that this was a 65-minute wait when we got the return time. It's not uncommon for ET to get that long, but they must be only loading one side, honestly. That's the only reason why. So I haven't done ET since they've done the social distancing. They're no longer doing your name, not doing the name thing anymore. So I wonder if that means they're not doing the whole line either. So kind of the one thing I kind of like about it, because an ET will say your name. The smell of ET's queue. I think they have a candle that's that way now. But I love the fact it is a forest that you walk through. I do like when you do get off some of these rides, they do have a park map where where you can wash your hands are in the general vicinity is, so that you can actually wash your hands and not just always use sanitizer. So we decided to actually want to do the animals actors on display, because we thought they weren't doing it, but it looks like they are now. So stopped off here. We're going to see this instead of doing Men in Black.
Your host.
Hey everyone, I'm Charlotte. Welcome to Animal Actors on Location. We're going to kick things off today with a little friend of mine who you might recognize from movie Zookeeper. This is Gizmo. Everybody? Now Gizmo's out here to show you how we train our birds for movies and television. More specifically, how we teach them to interact with props. Now to do that, I do need some help. So we're going to welcome an actor back to the stage. Felix, buddy, come on up here. Big round of applause for Felix. And here's the deal. I want you to take out a $1 bill and run halfway up those stairs. Now the reason we've asked you to take out $1 is because that is the prop that Gizmo has been trained to specifically recognize. We can take Gizmo onto a movie set somewhere he has never been. We put that $1 bill down on the set, maybe we hand it to an actress or an actor. Gizmo will see it and already know exactly what to do. And there's that $1, hold it straight out to your side. Gizmo, buddy, you ready? Go find your actor. Straight to it. Nice job, Gizmo. And what a good bird. He brings it on back. It's Maple. Maple. All right, come on down. Hi, cutie. Now, Maple will demonstrate some of the basic behaviors all of our good movie dogs need to learn before they get a chance to go out on a set. One of the first things we teach them is something we call a mark. Because just like actors and actresses need to know where to stand in a scene, Maple, hey, come here, we're doing a show. All right, come on. There you go, stay right there. Good stay. Good. Good stay. Stay. Good, good girl, very nice. Good girl. Now like I was saying, with that mark, we can place that mark down anywhere in our movie set, and the Maple should know exactly where to go. There it is, nice job. Now that she knows where she's headed in our scene, we can add in some of the basic behaviors. Watch me. Good. Can you sit? Don't worry about that one. Sit. Stay. Lie down. Good. Now speak. 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 Maple. Speak. Speak. Uh-oh. Apparently this is a silent film. Maple. Watch me. Good. Speak. Stay. to that park. We like that. We did. She could pull a hamstring. Two of those items in your mind. Bogey is going to read your thoughts. He'll bring over exactly what you're thinking of. Are you ready with two items? He's got them all right, Bogey. Get that first one. This is cool, folks, because it's not a trick. Bogey's taking his directions from our actor. Good boy, this is a hat. You're thinking of a hat? Yes, yes, we got the first one right. Way to go, Bogey. Okay, guys, this is fantastic because when he gets that first one right, he never misses the second item. 2 for 2, back to the basket. You're gonna love Bogey. And I want you to just keep thinking of the second. You asked Bogey for this?
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, folks. Clearly that was not on the basket. Is that yours?
So very much a very silly show. It's always kind of fun. It's also just nice because you can go in and you can sit down. The show's between 15 and 30 minutes, just depending how quickly they can get through some of the animals' acts. Sometimes they take a little longer, but there was one thing that I was telling Kayla about is that before the pandemic had started, at the end of most of those shows, is like you go down and actually pet some of the dogs that they had in the show. But they don't do that now because of all the social distancing and stuff, so that you're not like touching things with other people. Even though it can't be transmitted with dogs, it's still just that whole like keeping crowds under control. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and call it a day from Universal Orlando. Had a really good day out. Like, we didn't ride a whole lot, but we got to do quite a lot of things. So we did Hagrid's, got to see the walls down for Velocicoaster, and man, I am so excited for that attraction to open up. Then we came on over and we did a lot of the wand stuff as well, so that was cool. Haven't done any of that much really since getting those wands, so kind of fun doing that. Then came over here, did E.T., ate a couple more things, went to Diagon Alley, and then got to see the animal actors on location. So, I mean, just kind of a nice day out. Didn't do like as much as normal, but just walking around the park is always a good time. So with all that being said, to do head out from a fantastic trip out here to Universal, we'll see y'all next time.